Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Still a long way to go for me to upload almost the 200 challenges that were passed. But nonetheless, let's get right back to the video. In reviewing the metrics for this 100K FTMO challenge, you can see that there was in fact some slumps here along the way, but nonetheless, it took me 8 days to complete and reach the profit target. Right? So let's look at it in more detail. You see the max daily loss here, it was minus 4.14%. However, the overall max loss was only negative 1.37%. And that is because initially I had a gain where we reached up to almost 6%. And then there was a huge slump here. And again, I'll show you guys on the chart why that was. I mostly traded gold on this challenge with the initial gain here as well, and the final trade here to close off and reach the profit target, right? But nonetheless, because I was already up 6%, this slump right here, I still was positive overall on the account. And that's why I only reached minus 1.3% overall on the account, even though the daily drawdown was almost hit, right? Nonetheless, profit target was reached. And as you guys can see here, it did take 8 days overall, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 days, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at the setups on gold that I had, where I had the initial gain on the first day and to close off and pass the challenge on the 8th trading day here. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the gold chart here. And this is the first time I'm actually sharing a gold chart for any of the challenges that were passed in the series. But nonetheless, as you guys can see, wicks on the bottom end of this range here, but nonetheless still within the scope of this range. And now you can see this was a push right down to the 1-hour EMA and took this as a point of reversal, adjusted the buys over here for a push up to the top end of the range. So let's see how this played out here. And again, this was on the first day of the challenge. There we go, nice push. It continues, comes back to break even. Again, once again, making that push. One last push here, let's see. Does it get to the top? Right there, it did reach right there. Perfect. Right, so that was the trade that got me the 5-6% gain on the first day. And once it did get to the top end of this range here, remember, I had not won the challenge yet. So I had considered the sells almost immediately after this point right here. But it did not go well for me. And that's why you've seen that slump that occurred also on the first day, right? It pushed against me. Again, I was already in a deep drawdown here. I had to close out. So once price did eventually come down, as you guys can see, it's a strong move down here. I caught this range on September the 3rd and got this move right down here. You can see it was a beautiful range as well. But the trade I do want to discuss here is this trade here that actually made me win the challenge here. And again, this was another beautiful range, very clean. You guys can see taps right here on both ends. And you can see this level right here got the push down here and then set the buys. And you can see the EMA was awaiting right above that range level here, pretty exact. And let's see how it played out. Right there, got the push right there, and boom, right there. Clean call, clean tap, and a clean respect of the range right to the top end. And that's how I passed the challenge.